because I am a god. Okay, I fixed it for me. I just now need to fix it for you guys. And I believe... Is that it? Someone make noise.
Goddamn
that you guys chose.
Bop. Shoot-a-bop, bop.
I had bread.
Bop.
Leave
Static.
me alone.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hi, folks. Welcome to session 95 of the Tides of Chaos. We're creeping ever closer to that triple digits, folks. I'm, of course, your DM of Doom, Son of Asgard, or World Tree Quests, here on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. And with me today, returning from our little break, because of some nuptials that were happening, we have my lovely cast. We've got Charlie 182.0, we've got Just Dan, and we've got Big Gilly Styles, and we've got Ruthless Rogue,
Mrs. Big Gilly
Mrs.
Styles.
Big Gilly Styles, and Mr. Ruthless
Mr.
Rogue.
Ruthless Rogue.
I will
Fan-
gladly take that one.
It was one absolute heck of a wedding. I think I scared a bunch of Wisconsinites about how much I can drink.
I mean,
You scared them for more reasons than
scare.
that.
You didn't scare them. You just made them feel bad for not upholding our honor.
I was wholly disappointed. Like I've begged up how much Scottish people can drink to Wisconsinites. I got to bring this, and then I was like 7 drinks in, going, damn, no one's drinking.
It was a long night.
It was, but it was a great night. It was a fantastic night. The entire trip was fantastic. I loved all of it. I also embarrassed myself in several different ways.
Nah.
Gil.
I stood at an American fast food restaurant, ordered a medium drink, and they handed me a cup, and I said, "That's very big."
You ordered a meal with a regular drink,
That,
and you gotta what brand?
and I got a regular cup, and I handed it back and said, "That's a bit big. Can I please have a medium?" And they looked at me like I handed them a dead baby. And I was informed
Brand,
that is in
that
fact
is the
a regular.
medium. Welcome to America, buddy.
I turned and walked away with my tail between my legs, and as soon as I got home, I took a picture of a UK large drink. They were the same size.
You didn't turn home. Like as soon as you got the cup, you also went to America and found out we have like a billion choices of soft drink.
People who are in the UK, please back me up. If you go to like a fast food restaurant and they have a drinks dispensing machine and it has 6 choices, that's like a good machine, right? That's like, oh, we getting spoiled today, and you don't get any full fat stuff in it. It's all diet and sugar free. You got to pay the sugar tax and actually buy like a bottle of the full fat stuff. And in America, there was like 12.
We didn't take him to any of the ones that have like the 30 options with
Oh,
all
yeah.
the different
the
flavors
like
and the
button
touchscreen and the
Yeah.
We didn't even take
No.
it. Like you could have customized your own sodas to shit, dude.
You could have
Yeah.
gotten a Diet Coke with cherry, vanilla, and
Vanilla
raspberry
and-
flavoring,
yeah,
like
Shit,
whatever
no,
the fuck you
so
want.
so we do get those here, but only in certain Burger Kings. Like it's got to be like a
Burger
really
Kings.
specific Burger King.
Huh.
Sounds like a Burger King thing.
It kind of does sound like a
Have it
I
your
always
way.
get them at like a movie theater though.
Movie theater,
movie
same.
theater,
I feel like they
Yeah.
pop, I go most at like Firehouse Subs. They always have one of those.
Five Guys usually has it too.
Five Guys is so good.
We aren't a
God,
Five
I
Guys
love
family.
Five Guys.
Five Guys is so expensive.
It's so worth it.
It's so
I don't know.
worth
I don't
it.
know, man. I got an extra large bacon double cheeseburger out of there, and I was like, Burger King's is better.
Okay, so hear me out though. Five Guys, you order a small fry, and you
Ooh.
get a half of a bag of fries.
That
You
hear
order
me
some-
out though
It
was
slaps.
awful Midwest of you, Ruthie.
Oh, hear me out.
Oh, hear me out!
I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh,
This is my 13th reason.
Go looks at her. No, honey. We're
If you're
gonna kill
that
myself.
unhappy, I'll take you.
No, I can't.
It's
I mean, I'll
too
take
late,
her.
Charlie. You should have made your move earlier.
I'll take you to Five
He was
Guys.
too busy.
I'm sorry, I didn't know if it was appropriate to make me a move on you. You're so
But anyway, dipping away from real life. Because we'll
Yeah,
go on
get to
forever.
fantasy!
Yeah, let's get to the fantasy
where
world, guys.
I'm
What the
engaged
fuck?
to Gil,
Yeah.
not Ruthie.
Wow.
What the fuck happened last session, guys? Because a fair bit happened.
It's been a
Fuck
hot
if I
minute.
know.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah. So we had started a prison break when the magic timer went off.
Mhm.
You know, the one that was like, you can use magic. And we all broke out of our cells in various ways, all of which were
Sophie.
pretty badass, if I say so myself. Like, all of us had a little
They
sass
were
when we
awesome.
stepped out of our cells. Took out some gith, grabbed some cuffs that let us use magic even after the little timer thingy is up. Fought a dragon pretty casually. Talus disintegrated it at the end, as she does with dragons regularly. There was a bit of discourse after that between the halflings who were also escaping and us as to what the actual layout of this place was, where Vlaakith is, and where the way out is. Also where our stuff is. So our belief, personally, was that the way to Vlaakith was on the ground floor, and down on the ground floor there was her elite guard, and there was an entrance to a labyrinth. Top floor was like the warden and all of our stuff. But then the halflings tried to tell us that the way to Vlaakith was actually up top, and warden and our stuff was all going to be at the bottom. Turns out, I think that it's actually something right fucking in the middle, where the Vanguard is at the bottom, the labyrinth is at the bottom, and our stuff is at the bottom. But I don't know if that's true yet because we haven't found it. Also, Vlaakith just showed up as a massive hologram and shot a massive wave of light, and I don't know what we're allowed to do about that yet. I think that's everything.
Sounds about right. We killed a
Okay.
dragon.
We did kill a dragon. Yeah. Talus disintegrated a dragon. We started a combat encounter with, by order of Vlaakith, Sunburst. So that I remember being a happening, and then yeah. Also, their swords seem to like cleave body and spirit, like not just body. So fuck their swords. That's what I
Good
remember.
strategy. I mean, the dragon, I understand from the swords.
Wow, we're tick.
I don't know about that. might leave that to you, man.
Leonid, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, man, but I'm pretty sure doing that to that body part is gonna hurt.
Yeah, I don't know about none of that.
So, we were in combat. It did come to the beginning of combat round 2, and this hologram of Vlaakith appeared, thrust her hand outwards, spoke a word in the Gith language, and this wave of light exploded from her. And we wrapped it there. So now that we come back to that, I need everybody to make me a Constitution saving throw. Now,
Everybody
We
remember
are
to be
together
basic.
though, right?
Yes.
no,
I'm not.
Jacek and Talus are together?
No, I'm
Because-
down by the gate to get my shit, remember?
Yes, but
Talus
remember,
did run
Jacek has also leapt over.
Oh, I leapt
Oh,
over. Yeah, I leapt over the
okay.
group.
So when I
and
say
turn
together,
around.
what I mean is that, you know, within like, you know,
I'm
20-foot space of each other.
Yeah, I'm separate from the group.
Oh, well,
And
thanks.
Talus,
That's
you
that's a
are-
bummer.
Talus, you're 20 foot in the air.
Okay, so I wouldn't get his bonus.
No, it's only 10
Um,
feet.
No, it's only 10 feet. Silas, Leonid, not Minsk, not Layla, but Topo and Delman will benefit from Faulkners.
Neat.
That's good.
Wait, so I do have the benefit of Faulkners?
You will have the benefit of. I'm just double checking it, just so I know exactly what you're getting from it. But you should
Yeah, I
have
don't know
the
if it's
benefit
+4 or
from Faulkners.
+5.
Yeah, that's what I can't quite remember. I have too many NPCs.
They're all so cool.
Thank you. Let me just see here.
I failed. I have to use the restroom, but I'm letting everybody know. That was a 6, with or without a +5. Oh, +4. That was a 10. I failed. I'll be right back.
Okay.
D&D Beyond logged me out.
Okay.
It's rough, buddy.
With a +4, that's a 19. So
19
could be
for
better.
you.
31.
Psycho Mantis. That's the exact energy of how you said that 31 there, Gil. Psycho Mantis. Okay, so Faulkner. Okay. Okay. The other ones
I'm trying to get it to work.
are okay. So, Jacek, what did you get?
I got a 31.
You got a 31.
Roll a
Talus.
D20 for me, too. My D&D Beyond is not rolling right now.
It's absolutely fine. Take your time.
Gil, will you
Leonid?
just roll a D20 for me?
Nine-
Oh wait, no, it worked finally.
Sorry, 19.
19.
19. 19 for
Oh.
Talus as well. Silas, what did Silas? Silas got a 10.
9. 10.
A 9. Okay, that's even worse. Okay, so from what I'm seeing here, the only person that succeeded. Wait, before I ask this, does anybody have any benefits, any advantage or whatever to the effect of charms? Like to being charmed?
Oh, I actually had advantage on this.
I think I
You can take
Yeah.
advantage if you want, but you've
No.
succeeded.
I've succeeded anyways, yeah.
I do have advantage on saving throws against being charmed.
Then Leonid, you can roll with advantage.
Okay. Don't love that. That's
Because I've just seen that. I'm going to double check, because I can't actually remember what base race I used for Faulkner.
Half elf. Half elf gets. Well,
He
actually,
does.
I think.
Oh, no,
both
he
elves.
does. Oh, yeah, he does. He gets advantage against being charmed.
okay. That brings it up to 20.
Oh, I don't have anything.
Okay, so I'll just wait to hear from Silas just before I confirm it. But you have nothing for the advantage, Ruthie? No. Dan, you've rolled yours and you got a 20?
20.
Okay, cool. Just going to wait for Charlie coming back. I don't believe the others have anything here for that. They don't. Oh, okay. Actually, somebody does. So I'm going to take a note of that.
Sorry, Silas does not have any benefits for charming effects.
Okie dokie. Good to know. You don't. Where's the thing? Here we are. Nope. And I don't believe that. Nope, nothing for Topo. Okay, so. With that then, Jacek, Faulkner, and Delman are the only ones who are going to survive this. Faulkner coming in with a meets it, beats it on the
Did you
advantage roll.
survive?
Survive as in, you know, they're not going to be affected by it. So
Everyone just dies. It's power word kill.
You are all so. It's funny you say that. The stat block that I found for Vlaakith has a command word, but it's a power word, but it's not power word kill. This one specifically is power word kneel.
Oh.
And as she shouts this word of power, it's less that it affects your mind or, you know, the deepest part. It affects all of you. Your muscles tighten and contract. Your very soul is pulled down. As anybody that did not make a 22 on the con save is immediately, it's counted as being prone, but you only use 5 feet of movement to stand up from it rather than half of your movement, but you're brought to one knee and you're counted as prone. You can make the saving throw on your next turn
Sure.
to to resist it, but at the end of your turn, as long as Vlaakith is within sight, you will have to make the saving throw or end up prone at the end of your turn. Okay? So, as that happens, and almost everybody except the Gith and except the three I mentioned are brought to their knees, this huge Goliath werebear sinks onto their knees, their hands on the ground. You are all pulled to your knees, whether that's like down on one knee in a very knightly pose or brought to both knees in some manner. You're all brought to your knees as Vlaakith commands you.
I like the idea that it's the old like high school football, like one arm on the knee.
Yeah, the
pose.
old school knight thing, yeah. But with that, it goes to Jacek. Now, Jacek, you've managed to resist this.
Okay.
So it's your turn. What would you like to do?
So I want to be clear. The captain or the
commander is you were
commander.
in melee combat with the commander. So the commander is the commander has a polearm, so they're 10. Sorry, you have a polearm, so the commander is 10 feet away from you, but you are in melee combat with the commander.
I am, okay.
Because remember, they used their astral step, and you leaped over to engage them in combat.
Well, that's all I wanted to make sure, is that I'm still engaged with that person then.
You are
Because
indeed, yes.
where is the hologram in location? Because there's like the hallway
So the hologram is closest to Talus.
on the
because
other end of the hallway.
So where you are is about the midway point between the one end of the hallway and where Talus is. Okay?
Gotcha.
So the corridor's only about 40 feet long.
Yeah.
Okay? You leaped over, moved back 10 feet to get into the range, and then they backed up to put distance between you and them, but then you were like, but I've got a glaive, so they can have a bit of distance, I'll still get them. So you're in that kind of space between the 20 and 30 foot mark, so you're in the midway
Gotcha.
point of the corridor. Talus is 20 feet away from you at the other end of the corridor, and Vlaakith has manifested right in front of these two large gates that presumably lead outside of the tower.
Gotcha. Alright, well then I'm gonna keep doing what I do best, and that is attack people. So, I'm just double checking. I am not raging.
As far as I have noted here, you were not in a rage.
No, I used the rage during the other hallway fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not raging. I am gonna use reckless attack to attack the commander.
Okay.
So let's do that. Let's go! Alright. We got first attack. D&D Beyond is it being really slow for everyone else?
Let me just double check it. I'm going to give just a wee quick roll on my end.
There we go.
just to see what happens.
I got a 28 on the attack to hit.
A 28 to hit. Yeah, that's going to hit.
Alright, and then that'll be 19 slashing with an additional 2 radiant on this bad boy. How's he looking?
I'm just pulling up my calculator just now to tell you that. What was the total that you said there?
Total is does radiant doesn't matter if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, radiant doesn't matter.
Yeah. So then it's 21 total damage.
So they're looking they're looking wounded, but not drastically. But you've definitely proven that despite their capabilities and all their psionic might that they might have, they're definitely not immortal.
Okay. Because then, fun fact, there's going to be second attack, which is going to come in. Oh.
And remember, you are still affected by haste, so you do have a third attack you can do.
Oh, I'm hasted. That's why
You
I'm
are
not
indeed.
raging. I forgot I was hasted. So how about a 22 to hit?
22 will hit.
Will hit. Perfect. So that's going to be another 26 damage on the second attack.
That's another
how's this
22
looking?
damage. Was that, yeah?
26 damage.
26 damage. Okay, now they are officially bloodied.
Oh, they're only now officially bloody. Damn it.
Well, wait, hold on. Okay, they are... I mean, it's not going to tell you the number. They're 7 points away from being blooded. But, yeah,
okay, so
bloodied.
technically not bloodied yet, but bloody
not bloodied,
for the most
they're
part.
borderline.
Yeah. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take that extra action for the attack action for one more attack. Come on, big rolls. Uh-oh. Oof. How's a 17? Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does not, I'm afraid. So you carve in with both these attacks, and on that last one, they are going to bring their blade up, and they're going to knock your weapon to the side, essentially making a line up for them.
Just trying to see if there's anything else. Fred, get out of here. No, doesn't look like I have anything else. All right. With that, I'm gonna kind of keep myself in between this person and the rest of their kind of like phalanx.
Okay.
Staying at 10 feet. But other than that, that's all I got. I'm gonna stay right there.
All right, fantastic. Thank you very much for that. So after. I did a funny. So I mixed up you and Faulkner's name.
Oh yeah.
Because Faulkner's meant to be the top of the initiative order. So we're just gonna swap those around. We're just gonna swap that around. We're just gonna.
Did I roll really bad on initiative this last one?
No. But Faulkner got a 17 plus 14 for a 31. You actually rolled. You actually rolled all right. But I looked at the names I had written, and for some reason I saw a K in the middle and went, "Oh, that must be Jacek." So that's my bad. Okay, cool. So we're just going to swap those around for the rest of combat now. Faulkner got tripped up. He slipped on some water that was random. No, somebody didn't put up a wet floor sign, and Faulkner slipped.
Nice.
Okay, so after that, it should be night number 3. But I don't know if you guys remember, our lovely Delman had a little bit of a snack midway through combat, and he managed to extract brain on night number 3. So night number 3 is dead, which means it goes to Minsk, who hasn't been doing all that great. But it does go to him either way. So Minsk is going to step up to the plate, and he is going to bellow out loud. And with this cry of anger, I'm going to roll a D100 for him. It's not quite enough, so the bonus action does not work. It comes out, his voice kind of cracks a little bit, and it doesn't really seem to have much of an effect, but he's going to move over, and he's going to sweep to pick up the silver greatsword from night number 3, and he's going to turn and he's going to swing down trying to carve at sorry, not night number 3, night number 1, and he's going to carve at night number 3.
Wait, I thought 93 got its brain munched.
I got them mixed up. It was night number 1 who got their brain munched. Night number 3 is the one who's still alive. So
quick question about power word. Sorry, my voice is leaving.
Yes.
Question about power word Neil. So we're just prone, but like we still have our action, right?
So it's treated the same way as any other prone condition. You're knocked on the ground. If they try to hit you, they get advantage on the attack. But instead of it being half your movement speed to stand up, it only costs 5 feet of movement speed.
Okay.
But at the end of your turn, you will have to make the saving throw again to not be brought to your knee again.
Gotcha. But we could like jump up, run around, do whatever.
You can jump up, lose 5 feet of your movement speed, move 25 feet, use your whole, your whole action, your whole action economy. But then at the end of your turn, you will be forced to make the saving throw again, as long as Vlaakith is within your line of sight.
What if I close
That
my
is
eye?
then you'll be
Sorry.
blind, but she won't be in your line of sight. But just to reiterate, that is the specific wording on the stat block. As long as Vlaakith is within your line of sight. Okay? But yeah, Minsk is going to make his attack. The first one is going to be a dirty 20. He's actually hit this time. And the second attack will be a 21. Minsk is doing some things now, guys. And he's swinging with a silver greatsword. Okie dokie. He's swinging at knight number 3. Knight number 3 has that plus that. Take away that. Cool. Alrighty, time to roll some damage. So from the first attack, that is a 6 plus 5 is 11. And the second is, oh, not great damage. 3 plus 5 is 8, so that is a total of 19 magical slashing damage that Minsk does to knight number 3.
Way to go, Minx.
He did his best. He's doing his best. He's used his bonus action. It did not take. But what he can do. Do these count as? I do. I've just forgotten something. They it says any. Yeah, they count as evil. I was looking at the commander there, which says any, but the knight says evil. So they actually take an extra d6 of damage.
Nice.
1 and 1, so they take an extra 2 damage.
Oh, were we supposed to? That's the Gith count as evil?
Yes.
Is it-
So I don't use alignment as like a defining feature.
Yeah.
But for the sake of weapons that deal extra damage or things that do extra damage against evil creatures,
Yeah.
then yeah, I'll take it into consideration. But for
Gotcha.
characters and stuff, I'm not going to have you pigeonholed as like I would like to do this, but I'm chaotic evil, so I can. Nah, do what you want.
Gotcha.
But
They're
for the
not
sake of,
undead or fiend, is what my brain was like. Evil.
No,
That's
no,
what I
no,
meant.
they're not.
Yeah.
They are still Giths, so they do count as humanoid. Okay, so that is Minsk's turn done, at which point it's going to go to knight number 3. Knight number 3 is going to turn in and immediately retaliate against Minsk. And they will make their 2 attacks. It's a nat 1 on the first one, so they fail on the first attack. The second one is a 12 plus 9 for a total of 21, which is going to hit Minsk. As it's a Gith who's wielding it, the sword is a bit more deadly. So that is 5 and 5 is 10, plus 6 is 16 slashing damage, plus 6 psychic. So 22 damage in total done to Minsk, who's already having a rough run of things. We have that times that, plus that, minus that, and minus that. Okay. He's looking a bit rough. Minsk is looking a bit rough. He's bloodied now at this point. And so as this knight takes this greatsword and just very, very quickly and deftly swish, swish, and slashes twice at Minsk, he staggers backwards. The prison clothes that he kind of had on is like a top with a big X carved through it and blood starting to seep through. And he's like, kind of holding on to his chest and deep breathing. He's looking quite haggard. Now we go to the Gith commander. And the Gith commander is going to, with quite a bit of gusto, they're going to make their attacks against you, Jacek.
So they're stepping up to me, or do they also have 10-foot reach?
They have to step up to you, unless, actually, it's a Gith commander, so I'm going to say that they would maybe be quite smart about it. They're going to bonus action and astral project right behind you, and then turn and slash down.
Astral project, like
not astral project, astral step.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh shit.
It's like a Githyanki Misty Step.
Misty Step, sure.
Yeah, it's a teleport. So they're going to teleport to behind you, turn and slash down as their first attack.
They do have advantage because I did reckless attack.
Silas is going to use a Cosmic Woe, seeing the Gith appear behind Jacek, and try to detract 6 from their first roll.
Okay, so from the first roll? Alrighty, so that would be a total of... The first roll would be... 16.
That's gonna miss with the -6.
So the advantage roll would be 26.
Oh, wait.
Sorry, so see that woe, does that affect the total attack, or is it from both rolls, or is it just the first roll that's made?
So
it is that first ability check.
So well, the idea is that it's not the first roll. Advantage says you roll twice and you take the higher of the two. So that's the attack that woe would be affecting. So
instead of it being a 26, it would be a 20.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is my AC. Meets it, beats it.
Beats it. Okie dokie. So they slash down.
Damn it.
With this blade. So they will manage to cut you with the first one. Their blade is a bit more of an effective blade, with them being a commander. So that's going to be 6 and 1 is 4 plus 7 makes 11 slashing damage.
Ooh.
And 19 psychic damage.
19 psychic damage, so 30 total damage.
30 total damage.
Which saving throw is 15. My plus modifier is 15. So I got a 6. Wow, I got a 16 on my Constitution saving throw to keep up haste. I keep up haste.
Haste is still active. Awesome. So they're going to go for their second attack now. Okay.
I tell him to go fuck himself, and he's gonna miss.
Is woe still effective on this?
I think it's just the one.
The one, unfortunately.
Just the one. No worries.
I mean, unless you want it to be for both.
Jacek, how's a 19?
19 misses!
So they go to swing, you go, fuck yourself, and they miss completely. But yeah, as this blade cuts into your back, you turn round and you see them bringing the blade around for a second swipe, and you manage to duck under it, and almost kind of like, as you duck, kind of thrust your head up and knock the flat of the blade with your horns, causing them to stagger a little bit before bringing themselves back to stance. But yeah, they're only successful with one attack.
Nice.
So it's then going to go to knight number 2, and this actually works quite serendipitously because knight number 2 was in combat with Faulkner, and Faulkner is going to be after knight number 2 now because of swap positions with Jacek. So that actually works out quite well. So knight number 2 is going to make their attack against Faulkner. They are going to swing twice with their sword. Oh, that's quite nasty. One's an 18 and one's a 19. So both of those, as far as I'm aware, are going to hit. Yep, they are. They're both going to hit.
Hold on. How close is Jacek? Or sorry, Faulkner to me?
Faulkner is let me look at my previous session notes. Faulkner's 10 feet away from you.
Damn it. Okay.
Nothing there, no?
No.
Okay, cool. So Faulkner's going to get hit twice. That's going to be 2d6. So that's 11 plus 6 is 17 plus 20. 24 in total. 24 damage in total done to Faulkner as this Gith swipes the blades twice, and Faulkner, not used to the weight of the weapon he's got in his hand, manages to kind of bat aside a couple, but he's eventually carved with 2 of the strikes straight to the chest. He does not take quite happily to that, staggering backwards again and kind of rolling the shoulders and, you know, doing the kind of bounce on your feet, and then almost like he's like having a word with the sword, like gives it the eyeballs and then like moves back in. It's then going to go to Faulkner's turn, and Faulkner's going to do what he can with this pathetic short sword that he's got. So, does he have anything that he can do for himself right now? No, not really. Except, do you know what? I think I'm just going to have him do it. It kind of makes sense that he would do it. I don't want to do it, but it makes sense that he would. Yeah, he would. Okay, so he's going to just Divine Smite on these attacks. That's all he's going to do.
Okay.
Is there a way he can... No, there isn't. Okay, that's unfortunate. So, first attack, that was not a 3, that was a 16 on the dice roll there. So first attack is 10, plus dexterity of 5, plus proficiency of 6. So 10 plus 7 is 21, that's going to hit, and 16 makes it 27. So both those attacks are going to hit the knight. I will roll their damage just now. Standard short sword, 1d6. He gets an additional d8 for Divine Smite. Okay, that's not bad. 5 plus his dexterity of 5 is 10, plus 6 on the Divine Smite for a total of 16.
$16 damage?
16 damage.
Nice, not bad, respectable.
It's a decent amount.
It's pretty okay.
It's not too bad, guy. Not too bad. Does Faulkner get... He does get a second attack, so he's going to come in for the second attack. And this time I think he's going to put a bit more welly into it. Yeah, that's going to hit. That's a 15 plus the 11 for a 26. And he is going to pump a 3rd level spell slot into it, giving him an additional... So one spell slot is 2d8. Oh, I missed that out. Give me a moment. 3. 6 is 9. So 9 more taken away from that guy there. 74 take away 9.
74, you said?
Yes. I just gave it away. Fuck. Well, I've gave it away now. 74. I've went so long without doing it. Fuck. 74 take away 9 makes 65. Okay, cool. So, it's going to be 1d6 plus 5 plus 1d8 plus 2d8 plus 1, so 1d6 plus 5d8 for the Divine Smite. So there's the 1d6, so that's 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 8, 16, 17, 19. So 29 on the second. Okie dokie, and that's everything Faulkner can do on that one. Well, no, I wouldn't do that yet. doesn't make sense to. I want to do it. No, doesn't make sense. Ignore me. I just thought it would be cool. So after Faulkner's going to go to knight number 4, and then Talus, you're on deck. Okay? Knight number 4 is currently in combat with Layla, who is in werebear form. So he's going to use his attacks against her, swinging with his greatsword. First one will await advantage because of prone. So the first one will hit with a 15 plus 9, making a total of 24. And the second one is a nat 20.
Ooh.
Oh, and those weapons are silvered, and she is a werebear. Okie dokie, right.
Far away from me.
So let's do the first one out of the way first. So that is a 2d6, 3 and 1, plus 3 and 1 plus 6. So that's 10 already. That 10 is doubled because of the vulnerability, which makes it 20. And then we roll the 3d6 for the psychic. Okay, so that's 9, which is doubled again to make 18. So that's 28 on the first attack. Okay, cool. The next attack is a nat 20. So that is... Let's do the math here. 2d6, which is 12, plus 6, which is 18, plus 6, which is 24. Plus... (24 plus 32 makes a grand total of 56. 56 is doubled, which becomes 112.
Good lord.
Layla does not look good. They are in critical condition, as you see that as these blades cut, not only can you see the kind of the bloodshot eyes as their mind and their psyche, their soul is getting assaulted by these blades, the blood weeping from their eyes and ears. You can also see that the wounds are actually smoking and sizzling on them from the damage from these silver blades.
Ooh.
As they are lycanthropes. They are a lycanthrope.
Yeah.
But that is all that knight number 4 can do, as they don't have bonus actions, so it goes to Talus. Leonid, you are on deck. Talus, you are right next to this hologram of Vlaakith. You've played Baldur's Gate 3. I'm assuming you know what she looks like. Go nuts.
Yeah. So it's just a hologram. Like, I can't, like, attack her.
I mean, you don't know that yet. You don't know.
So here's the thing. I'm focused. I want my goddamn whip back.
Okay.
I want my shit.
I can still hear you while you're talking. I'm going to get a drink.
Yeah. So I'm down on the ground, kneeled. Oh my god, sorry, I just saw Charlie's photo of Dan.
Not fair! I don't like it.
You're down on the ground and kneeling. Oh.
I'll just...
So sassy.
He's in his hoe era. Who is he?
That was from like 2 years ago, too.
That was definitely not Pico era.
Okay, so I'm on the ground.
I don't know, man. It certainly piqued my hoe.
I still have my wings, so I'll use the 5 movement of to get up.
Oh, geez, I've actually just forgot something, Talus, as you failed. Give me
Oh.
2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. You take 6 bludgeoning damage as you fall to the ground.
Yeah, that's fair.
20 feet, 1d6 per 10 foot.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna use 5 movement speed to get up, and then that means I still have 55 feet. I am gonna say Vlaakith to Vlaakith, and I'm gonna keep flying towards that door to get my shit.
The door's 30 feet away from you, so you zoom past, going on a diagonal away from these two big double doors towards this smaller circular door, which as you approach it, because you've got the gauntlet on that allows you to do magic, swivels open, and in front of you can see a massive storeroom. So you've still got 25 feet of movement left. In this storeroom you can see crates and boxes and piles of armour and weapons and chests and bags of belongings and such. And immediately as the door opens, you're going to hear something squeak. I need a what's your passive perception?
Passive perception 31.
Insane. Yeah.
31. Okay, you see it very clearly from down like one of the from these like narrow passages of these shelves where it's almost like a police officer's like evidence lockup where it's like shelving units just stacked with stuff. You can see two Githyanki slumped lying on the floor, and darting from in between them there is a small, well, I'd say small, tiny, tan and white blur as it dashes out and between your legs, like, you know, running through your legs to get outside.
Yep.
But yeah, everything's funny. You know what it is. Everybody here knows what it is, but you don't know what it is, which is the great part. But you can feel the pull, like from mastics coming towards your left, where about 20 feet away from you, you can see whatever belongings that were taken from you.
Yeah.
Over there. You don't recognise anybody's belongings around it, but you recognise the whip.
Yeah.
And that's why you can tell it's yours.
Yeah. She's not gonna waste time searching through everything. I still have my armor because it's disguised, so they thought it was normal. And I still have my necklace, so anything else can basically wait. So she's just gonna grab her whip. And I'm assuming did they take my boots, or would I have kept them?
Realistically, those boots kill. So, like, they would have taken them.
Yeah.
They look like heels, but yeah.
Well, see, that here's the thing. Remind me of these boots, are they disguised?
I don't remember you describing them as such.
I didn't think that I did.
I just know they're like high-heeled boots.
I'm just going to pull up the stat block for them just now, just to double check it. Because Githyanki are exceptionally arrogant. So realistically, they might not look at it and go, is it not? So I'm just going to get them just... Okay, they do look quite evidently dangerous, being honest, even for a pair of boots. So I'm going to say they've probably taken your boots.
Okay. Can I do an investigation check to see if I see my boots?
You don't need an investigation check. Oh. They'll have taken your belongings and brought them right in.
Oh, okay.
So
then yeah,
all
she's
your
gonna grab all
belongings
her
will be
shit.
there.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's
cool.
gonna grab all her shit and throw her boots back on and get the whip.
I'll count the boots and the whip as just a bonus action together to pull them on.
Cool. And so when she grabs the whip, she's just gonna be like, alright, sorry about that. You ready to go, like, help me fuck up this god? I mean, she's everything you hate.
A fake god, a lich.
As you speak, your shadow, while there's no physical manifestation, your shadow morphs, elongates, and takes on the appearance of the silhouette that you know to be Erebos. And he goes, in that very whispering tone that he speaks in, he says, I don't often stoop to your levels of vocabulary. But as a benefactor of your power, I give you divine permission to, as you would say, fuck shit up.
Hell yeah!
And hold with me a moment. I might need to get you to roll something.
Okay.
Did you get a new piety level?
What is your current piety level right now?
Give me 1 second. I have 15 points of piety.
You have 15. I'm going to roll a d20. Okay. Your piety is going to elevate to 30.
Oh!
And I need you to roll me a d100.
D100.
Yes, please.
Alright, that is 67.
67. Okay, okay. Just looking at here, bear with me just one little moment, guys.
You're all good. I want to see what she does with this whip.
Okay. While attuned to this artifact, which you are, you can use an action to cast one 4th level spell, chosen by the DM, from it. After you cast the spell, you roll a d6. On a roll of a 1 to 5, you can't cast it again until the next dawn. But, as you rolled, you said a 67?
Yep.
So that's a 67. It's the exact same as what I've just read, but it's a 5th level spell. So you get a free cast of a 5th level spell of my choice. So I am going to choose... Looking at 5th level spells right now. I am going to choose... Oh, what would be fun? What would be fun to give you? It's got to be something good. It's got to be something.
But it's
really...
got to be something that's
Oh.
Erebosy, though, right? Like.
Oh yeah. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you this, but there's a caveat to me giving you this. Okay, Ruthie, I'm going to give you the spell Destructive Wave.
Oh boy.
Okay. So Destructive Wave is you strike the ground, creating a burst of divine energy that ripples outward from you. Each creature within 30 feet of you has to succeed on a con save or take 5d6 thunder, as well as 5d6 radiant or necrotic damage, and they're knocked prone. But because it's Erebos and you, I'm going to say the caveat is it's not thunder. It's going to be fire.
Oh.
And you cannot choose between necrotic and radiant. You just get radiant. You just get necrotic.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, cool.
And you
so
said
there you
that
go.
is 3 charges, and it is
So you get
until the
so
next...
you get to use it, and you get to use it for free. It's just an action to do it.
Okay.
And then after you've done it, you roll a d6. If you roll anything but a 6, then you can't use it until you do a long rest. But if you roll a 6, you can use it again.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's super fucking awesome. Bet.
So there you go.
Ew.
Okay.
That was such a fucking line. I give you divine permission to fuck shit up.
Right?
As you say, to fuck shit up.
Okay. Well, I've already used a bonus action to get my shit back on, so I can't activate my boots. So I'm gonna just use the rest of my movement speed, which should be 25 feet.
5 foot, because remember the table with your belongings is 20 feet away.
Okay. So how far away am I from Vlaakith?
At this point, you've moved 30 feet and then 20 feet into the room. If you move 5 feet, your last 5 feet towards the door, you'll be 45 feet away from the hologram. But you are within line of sight of her.
Okay. We're just gonna test some things out. We're gonna keep it simple at the moment. I'm gonna cast Firebolt at her hologram.
Very, very similar to do. So you cast Firebolt, roll to hit.
That was not good. A 17.
17. 17 is not going to hit, but you don't. So it's dead center. She doesn't move to block it. She doesn't, you know, step out the way to dodge. She does no aversion of it. It just passes right through her.
Okay. Any collateral damage?
from where you are, it hits a wall.
Collateral.
That's gonna be my turn for now. So.
Okay, Talus, very well done. Talus, not Talus, sorry, it goes then to Leonid. With Silas, you're on deck. Leonid. Oh, sorry, wait, hold on just a moment. Talus, Constitution saving throw.
Right. Oh, that was a nat 1 for a total of 8.
Okay, so you don't take that.
Buddy.
You're not taking damage from this, so it's absolutely fine. But as you put your boots on and you kind of take that step, you take that kind of 5-foot movement to get out, you throw that firebolt, as soon as it passes through, you immediately are yanked down onto one knee again.
Okay.
Okay. Leonid.
Okay. So, seeing that the team is taking a beating, Leonid is gonna start the weaves for Mass Cure Wounds.
Mm-hmm.
In his head, which, you know, it could be linked to the magic or it could just be separate, dealer's choice. He's gonna kind of pray to Bahamut like, hey, oh, I forgot, I'm landed. Hey, wouldn't mind a little bit of help right now, of any sort. Despite his tone, with all sincerity. But he's going to cast Mass Cure Wounds at a 6th level.
So as you cast that, can you please roll me a religion check?
Sure. Hey, 14.
Okay, I wasn't going to say that, but purely because of the comedy of it, I'm going to say it. So I was going to roll, treat the religion check almost like a commune roll. And I was going to roll, and if I rolled with a D100 under what your religion check was, I was going to let it go ahead. I rolled an 86. But 86 plus 14 is bang on 100. My autistic brain likes that, so I'm going to say it's going to go ahead.
Hey!
Hey!
So, as you cast Mass Cure Wounds, what level do you do it at?
I'm casting it at a 7th level. Or, sorry, 6th level. My apologies.
How many dice do you roll for that?
So that would be...
68?
4. Base level is, Base level's 3. So 6th level would be 4.
So you roll 4d8.
Yes? For Mass Cure Wounds? Am I crazy?
I don't
My
have it on.
character sheet says that Mass Cure Wounds starts at
Remember, D&D Beyond has went
5d8
fucky
plus
wucky.
6.
Remember,
Yeah.
D&D Beyond just went fucky wucky because of the 2024 rules and such. So
I'm
it's,
seeing
Do I
three-
not have the
We're-
legacy versions of these spells?
We're playing the OG, right?
I'm
we're
seeing
using
3d8 plus
2014 for now.
ability.
So
No,
the ori-
he's
so
right.
this is
These aren't the legacy
3d8.
versions.
Yeah, so 3d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. And you're casting it at 6th level, yes?
Yeah.
So that'd be 4d8 plus your spellcasting mod. What's your spellcasting mod?
5.
Did they really
5.
up that? Because 3d8 for a 5th level spell seems kind of meh.
Yeah.
They
They
upped it
did.
to
They-
5d8.
That
Yeah,
honestly feels more
okay.
legit, but
No, honestly, they buffed all of the healing spells to do
So
more.
again, to reiterate, I don't actually mind the spells and the new rules and such.
Wow.
It's just the subclass stuff that I don't like because they've kind of just left a bunch of other subclasses in the dirt. I would have rather they just did the here's all the rules and all the spells in one book. Here's the player's book with all the subclasses now all updated, and then here's the monster manual. I would have preferred it came like that. Until I get all 3 books with all subclasses and everything all caught up, I ain't messing with it right now. So unfortunately, you only get 4d8, but Bahamut, because of the amazing love I have for round numbers, Bahamut's aid that he's going to send, as you do that, you hear a faint bird song. Just like a really kind of faint of like a... And just briefly you see a wisp of a golden canary flit by your line of sight. And instead of rolling how much health everybody's going to get, they're just going to get the maximum. So 4d8 is 32. 32 plus 4, you said?
5.
32 plus 5 is 37. So everybody that's been affected by this will get 37 hit points.
I'm out of range of it, or is it?
It's a 30-foot range.
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to figure out.
Leonid, you're just in range. Talus, unfortunately, you will be.
I am great for health right now.
So I'm gonna heal J6 Silas, Minsk. What's the werebear's name?
Layla.
Who else is with us?
Faulkner. I think you
Uh,
can only choose up to 5 or 6.
Dorian, Faulkner.
Okay, so
Right.
I'm just going to go through them all. So Minsk, you're healing Minsk.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, fantastic. Are you healing Jacek? He's just within the range of it.
Jason, you're taking damage. Yeah, I'm healing.
Yes.
Jacek gets, so that's 2. Talus is out of range. Leonid, are you healing yourself?
No.
Okay. Silas?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 3. Layla, you're healing, yeah?
Yeah.
That's 4. Let me just take a note of her health now. Okay, Topo hasn't taken any damage, or any major damage, so he's absolutely fine. And did you say you were going to heal Delman?
Delman, not Dorian. That's funny.
The Mind Flayer, has he taken damage?
He's taking quite a substantial amount of damage.
Healing Delman.
Okay.
And then that's 5, right?
That is 5.
Who am I missing? Oh, Faulkner.
And Faulkner as well for 37.
Right. I'm
37 hit points. Hell yeah.
I'm also going to use my primordial affinity water to heal an extra d6 to one creature every time I heal. I'm gonna give that to. I'm so sorry, my cold brain is hitting. Werebear, Miss Werebear.
Layla.
Layla.
So the wording of that is every time you heal someone, right?
Yes, though it does specify if I heal, the creature regains additional 1d6 hit points. Only one creature who regains hit points from a spell can benefit, so I can't do that to everybody. I can only pick one, as I understand.
That's just what I wanted to clarify, because you were healing 5 people. So I was like, if you now get 5d6 you can dole out, but if it's only saying 1. Okay.
Yeah, 1d6 for one person.
So that will also count as being maxed as well for the purposes of this benefit, so she'll just get an additional 6 straight on that.
Great.
Nice.
Okay.
Big heal.
How close am I to Layla?
To Layla, you are 5 feet away from. She's 5 feet away from Faulkner.
Okay. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'll just stay where I am. Actually, she's fighting one of the knights, yeah?
She's currently on her knees after being damn near wiped out by one of these knights. She is looking... She's still in critical condition.
Okay. I'm gonna step in front of... basically in between her and the knight. And just, kind of stand there between them, so hopefully I can take some of the damage instead of her.
Okay.
Let me just check one more thing. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to activate, so that was action. I haven't used my bonus action. I'm going to activate Mantle of Majesty, which allows me to cast Command as a bonus action.
Okay.
That's dope.
And I'm going to point to the knight in front of me and Layla, than me. I'm going to hit him with a drop command.
Okay, let me have a look at this. Command counts as a charm, yes? They are not immune to that. So what is the saving throw for that?
And check. Looks like wisdom.
Okie dokie. That's an 8. So you shout drop, and they drop their weapon, yes, if I'm correct?
Yes.
Okay. They let go of their weapon, and they are now unarmed as their silver greatsword clatters to the ground. And they just kind of stand there looking really confused. Because within Githyanki culture, to be a Githyanki knight, being disarmed is a major dishonor, and they've now had this major dishonor happen to them in the eyes of their queen. You played Baldur's Gate 3, I think you see where I'm going with this. Like, you have basically signed a death warrant unless they can kill you.
Okay.
That's rough, buddy.
But to be clear, you did not kill them.
I just sentenced them to death. Same loophole.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
Can I, not for any specific benefit, but can I lean forward to the Githyanki as, it would probably best if you ran away at this point. Or I will be the last thing you need to fear.
Abso-fucking-lutely you can. Make me an intimidation check with advantage.
Okay.
Now's the part where you run away.
That's literally what I was gonna say, but I was like, I can't just quote Shrek.
You absolutely can just quote Shrek.
As a Scotsman, I give you fucking permission to quote Shrek.
Okay, unfortunately that's not the best roll, but that's gonna be a 13.
13.
Mhm.
I will roll their wisdom and see if they can... Or would it be charisma? I think it'd be a charisma. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see. Ah, their bottle cracked. That's only a 12. So you say that, and they are going to turn, and they are going to run. So as a reaction to that, as a reaction, I'm going to have them turn and move away from you. As they about turn and move away, you can make an attack of opportunity if you would like to. Layla also gets an attack of opportunity, and she's definitely going to take it.
Okay, so I don't have any weapons on me, I don't think.
Okay, cool. You can unarmed attack.
Punch him! Give him a little slap on the back of the head.
Oh, reach around, slap and tickle.
Okay. Can I want to kick his ass, and I mean that literally. I want to kick him, thrust kick, right in between the just really get up in there.
You can make your attack. You have advantage on
But
it
you're
because
not
Layla's
dead.
within 5
Okay.
feet.
Yeah, no. Fine. Okay.
Really want to get up in there, he says. After I
I'm
just
so
said the old
sorry.
reach around.
I have no idea, or I completely forgot. Unarmed attack bonuses. What am I using? Strength, Dex?
So unarmed attack is just your strength modifier.
Plus proficiency.
Strength modifier plus proficiency and damage. So I can figure this out right now. So like so it's strength plus proficiency to hit, and then you just deal your
1 damage plus strength.
Yeah, so it's strength plus 1.
Okay. That's gonna be a 20 to hit.
20 will hit. So what's your strength modifier?
2.
So you deal 3 damage to them as they turn and run away. I made a boo-boo. Well, not really a boo-boo. I just did something that I didn't really take into consideration because I pulled up Layla's stat block, Goliath werebear, and I rolled to have her hit, and I just went, yeah, cool, she's going to chomp him because as he turns and runs, she's already on her hands and knees, so she'll just bite at his leg, and she's going to hit with the bite, so it means that she's going to deal, that is 2d8 plus 5, I believe, on the bite. It's not. No, it's absolutely not. It's 2d10 plus 5. So 2d10 plus 5. So that's going to be a 10 and a 9 is 19 plus 5 is 24 to this person. Right? But now they need to make a con save.
Is it wrong that I want her to bite Jasek and I want Jasek to be a werebear?
It can happen.
There's no reason to, but I'm just like,
Would it have 4 paws, or would it have 2 paws and 2 hooves?
I think it'd be like Chimera style. Like it'd still have like the lower hooves, but like the upper.
Like the bear head, but with the horns.
Yeah. Honestly,
it's like World of Warcraft, Tauren bear form. Yeah.
It fucking fails.
Oh jeez.
It fails the con save.
If he gets out of here.
This Gith has been infected with lycanthropy, as well as being shown to be a coward and dishonoured in front of all. I feel like this guy now has an epic starter story and now has to survive this.
Sounds like a new character for somebody watching.
If anybody wants to play this character, let me know. I'll find a campaign for you. Okay,
Night.
Runaway coward Gith werebear.
Well, and it's funny because he's a coward and like ran away from this fight, you could theoretically have him become any class. Say like he turned away from that. He was a fighter, no longer anything.
So like snout wise, I feel like wolves have like 2 noses because it's so long, but Gith have like -1.
Minus nose. Oh
so
no.
What happens?
Pitbull.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh my god! He turns into
Very
a werepug. He turns into a werepug.
Exactly.
Wow, thanks, I hate it.
Imagine getting lycanthropy and not getting any benefits, but still getting respiratory issues. Like, it's just fucking horrific.
Does the lycanthropy regrow their nose?
No. We're not getting into the theology of lycanthropic regeneration.
Nobody knows.
So, fucking hell. Laying it.
That's
Is that everything for you? Yep. Okay,
Yes.
cool. So, now it goes to Silas. Oh, sorry. Leonid, con save.
Silas is going to use 5 feet to stand up. How badly injured is everybody still? That was big heals, but
It was medium heals.
Layla's still
big
pretty
heals.
rough.
I don't
Topo has
care.
taken no damage. Delman
Great.
is pretty rough.
I don't care.
He's like, don't give me the NPCs, give me people.
No, it's
Faulkner's absolutely fine since the healing.
Great.
Minsk looks absolutely great since the healing.
Great.
The one NPC. Oh yeah, Minsk looks fine. That's good. The other 3 don't give a shit.
It's a secondary priority.
I don't know. I don't know about the rest of the party members.
Yeah, Jasek, I'm guessing, looks fairly alright. Jasek's...
Yeah, he's pretty okay.
Talus is dope. Silas feels pretty good. Leonid himself, does he look decent?
He always looks decent. Buddy could be on his deathbed and he'd still be, well, drop dead gorgeous. Not bad. 2 out of 3. Thanks, Ruthie. Thank you. The real one.
Cool. Okay, I was debating on heals. Instead, Silas is going to turn to the visage of Vlaakith and say, "You wait your turn," and cast Dispel Magic.
Ooh.
At
Ooh.
what level?
Go as high as you can. Go as high as you can. Go as high as you can. Why not? Go for broke.
Ninth level.
Ninth!
Yeah!
I was gonna say, otherwise you go for 8 and you save that 9
Nah,
just in
fuck that.
case.
Ninth level, baby.
You turn and you gesture to Vlaakith, and you say, "You wait your turn," and you cast Dispel Magic. Waves of naturally eroding magical waves emanating off of you. And they move out towards Vlaakith, and as Vlaakith raises a hand, this ball of light coming into their hand again, as they go to slam down, they dissipate. It was a 9th level casting that they were a 9th level spell that they were using for this. Vlaakith is not here, and immediately all of you who are still succumbed to the power word kneel, no longer affected.
Nice.
Silas will then turn back to the Gith, point to the commander next to Jasek and say, "Your turn now."
Chills.
Okay. Power move. Power fucking move, Silas.
That's some big dick energy.
That's some.
That's my fiance.
Is it hot in here? Jeez.
Yum.
Damn, fuck, Charlie, getting me all kind of feels and shit. Is that everything for you, Silas?
No, I'm gonna attack him now. Bonus action, Starry Form Archer.
Roll to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And J6 within 5 feet. I'm not a rogue.
Oh,
What the
no, I'm
fuck?
within 10 feet, but yeah.
Why did that matter? Okay, sorry.
You're within melee attack range though.
I'm within melee attack range, yeah.
Yes.
But then again, you're not a rogue, are you?
No, but you know what? I do have a polearm. I'm gonna move into melee range.
Okay. So is that
I can use my movement.
okay, so Starry Bolt, you throw that, and then you're drawing your glaive.
No, I think instead of the Starry Bolt, I'm gonna go in with the glaive for flanking with Jasek.
Okay, so I was about to say it's a bonus action to draw a weapon. You could certainly have Starry Bolted, moved up towards them, and been ready to pull your glaive out. But if you're not doing the Starry Bolt, you're just drawing your glaive and moving up. Then yeah, you could certainly do that.
Oh, but then I won't be able to attack this turn.
Yeah, because you've used your
'Cause
action
that's,
to do the.
Yeah, so...
You just-
okay,
you
yeah,
just
no,
use your
we'll just do the Starry
bonus
Bolt.
action,
That's fine.
yeah.
Yep, we're just gonna do the bolt.
Just gonna do the bolt. Okay, so Starry Bolt, roll to hit.
What is that number? 16 plus 12 for 32.
Absolutely. 16
38,
plus 12 is 28.
28? I don't know math.
What's 9 plus 10? 21?
Yeah, that. Okay, in which case it's going to be 2d8 plus 6, which is going to be a number, certainly. Here. That's 4. That's 6. 10, 16. 16 radiant damage.
16 radiant damage to the commander. Fantastic. Anything else for you there?
I've done plenty.
Okay.
You know what? He'll turn to Talus and he'll say, "Hey, grab my staff, would you?"
I can't do anything now.
Oh no, but you'll get your turn before me, and you have a gazillion movement speed, so.
That's true.
Okay. It's going to move to knight number 5 and knight number 6 at the same time. So I'm just going to make their attacks for them just now. Knight number 5 is going to attack Topo. As far as I'm aware, Topo can bat both of them away. Because monks, you know?
Yeah, they're like that.
As a reaction... No, it's actually not that. But what he can do is their attacks, he can make them hit each other. Oh, actually, no, he can't. One of them misses. So the first creature's attack... The creature's first attack misses. So he can use a key point to, as the blade swings, he basically grabs a hold of it and pushes it towards the other one. So the attack is going to hit, but it's going to hit the other Githyanki. So I still got to roll the 2d6. 6 and 3 is 9. 9 plus 6 makes 15. 15 plus... That makes 18. And 6 makes 24. So knight number 6 is going to take 24. The second attack will hit Topo. So that's 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 6 is 18. Plus 2 is 20 to Topo. And then the next one will make its 2 attacks. First, both of them will hit. So that's going to be 6, 12, plus 12 is 24, plus 4 makes 28. 28 plus 6 is 34, 38, 39. 44 damage in total. And that's both these knights as they move in. And the first one brings its blade down and Topo grabs it, pushes it towards the other one. But the other blade from that first one comes down and cuts his arm. As he takes a step back, the second one comes in and manages to swipe at him with both, cutting deep into his chest. But Topo is still in decent condition. He will take 64 in total from those attacks. He is... Okay, so he's alright. He's alright just now. That's both of them. At which point it's going to come to Layla. So the next 3 attacks are going to be Layla, Topo and Delman. So I'm just going to get them all out of the way. Then we'll go to break and go into round 3 after break. Okay? So Layla's going to stand up and she's going to roll out her shoulders. And she's going to roar and she's going to charge in. She is going to rage. So as she wades into this, she is going to, using her paws, she's going to slam at knight number 2 and 3. So both of them have somebody in melee range, so she gets advantage on both of them. So the first claw attack is definitely going to hit. It's an 18 on the die. And the next one is a 19 on it. So both of them are going to hit. So on knight number 2, they are going to take... Eight plus 5 is 13 slashing damage. So that's going to go down to that. And the next one will take 8 and 6 is 14. 14 plus 5 makes 19 on the second. That would be knight number 3. 19 brings it down to that. And as she does that, as her bonus action, as both of her melee attacks, both of her claw attacks have hit, and she is raging, she's going to bite at number 3. That is going to be a meets it, beats it on that. So that is 2d10 plus 5 on that. Let's grab that, and let's grab that. Let's roll them there. 13 plus 5 is 18. And then they have to make a con save. That's a 8 with a plus 5 makes a total of 13, which is a fail. Another Githyanki has been infected with lycanthropy.
Wow. No, at this point, Jacek, just throw yourself in.
Yeah, like it's
She's
not gonna
giving
notice
it out.
Yeah, she's not gonna notice an extra arm or leg in there, and
I'll regenerate it if you lose it. I've got that spell.
Yeah, once you start raging, like it doesn't matter, guy,
Friend,
girl,
foe.
ally, foe. Yeah, right.
Exactly. Why'd you say guy, girl first?
It's the joke when you're, oh, it's an orgy. Everyone's just kind of in there. You don't know.
Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ruthie, I'd watch out if I were you. Right, so it's now going to move to Topo. Topo's going to be up against number 5 and number 6 by himself. So he's just going to punch, and then, flurry of blows.
Kick.
Punch. Absolutely. So first one is going to be a 22 and a 21. Both those are going to hit. So that's 2d10 plus 10 damage there. That's 8 and 6 is 14, plus 10 is 24. Oh wait, no, that's not it at all. 24, it's not 24 at all, it's 14 plus 5. 14 plus the 10 is 24. 24, that makes 29 and 31. 31 in total done to night number 5. And then flurry blows to make his 2 additional attacks. That is a cocked dice there. Both of those are also going to hit. That is 10 and 8, which is 18. 10 and 8 again, which is 18. 18 and 18 is 36. Okay, cool.
Nice.
So Topo moves forward into night number 5. He goes punch, and as night number 5 staggers back, Topo is going to lean back, elbow, and then very much in the style of the drunken master. As he elbows this guy in the throat, he's then going to hook his foot around the back and just fall backwards onto the ground. And as he lands on the ground with his elbow on this Githyanki's throat, as they hit the ground and he thrusts the elbow back, you just hear a as night number 6 is now dead, as their neck is broken.
Ooh.
And Topo is going to use. Topo's just going to use half his movement speed to, instead of getting back up from it, he's going to hit there and he's just going to roll backwards and then roll back up onto 2 feet and just back into his stance again.
You definitely made the cracking sound, but in my headset it sounded more like a little fart, like a little.
Yeah, I heard
and
that
so
too.
I was smiling and laughing, thinking oh, he made a little fart, as you're just oh yeah, and he snaps his neck in half, and I'm oh, whoa, I should probably not be smiling and laughing at that.
I mean, you do you.
I don't know how else to make an effective. Next time that I've got Topo in a fight, I'll get some celery stalks, and anytime he breaks somebody's bone, I'll just crush it. I'll just rip them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Topo's
Yeah, we need
part
you to
done.
have a soundboard panel of.
Absolutely, I'll get it done for next session.
Just
guys.
Wilhelm scream. Just Wilhelm scream everything.
Yeah, exactly.
as Talus thrusts her hand out, sending a wave of fire and necrotic energy, that as it blows up from the ground. Ah! The souls of the dead screaming damnation. Ah!
For some reason, I used to imagine Talus's disintegrate as a Lego character falling apart, and I don't know why.
The sound of those bricks breaking apart.
No, exactly. Just disintegrate.
Wizards of the Coast, give us what we want. You gave us Minecraft, now give us Lego. Give us a Lego, so there's Lego D&D, give us a Lego supplement, and Disintegrate just turns them into blocks.
Yeah, no, exactly. And
Oh my god, resurrection is just somebody putting them back together.
it's like the rebuild animation around somebody
From the
like
Lego
really quick
games.
throwing the parts. Yeah.
That's phenomenal. Right, anyway, it goes to Delman. Delman's turn.
Okay.
And as Delman has eaten a brain, he's able to do some stuff now. So what Delman is going to do is he is going to levitate up into the air. And then he's going to gesture to in kind of like the middle between the commander and it would be knight number 3 and 2 and where 4 is running away from. And he is going to use Unleash Void. So he opens a rift into the far realm, centered on a point that he can see within 60 feet of himself. And a tentacle is going to come out of this void and just lash round in a circle. They all have to make an intelligence saving throw. There we go. So commander and 3. Okay, so the commander's rolled a 2 and the rest are 5, 5 and 14. So let's have a look, see. Commander intelligence saving throw, that's a total of 10. The other ones are 21, 10 and 10. So 10, 10, 10, 21. The intelligence saving throw needed is a 17. On a failed save, they take 4d8 cold damage and 4d8 psychic damage, and they are stunned for 1 minute. On a successful save, they take half as much damage. So the commander is now stunned after they take this damage. So that is 4 and 8 makes 12, 20, 24. So 24 cold damage to each of them. So that's this one, which brings them down to that. That is this one, they're dead. And that's this one, which brings them down to that. The commander as well. Can't forget the commander. Now the psychic damage. I don't believe they have resistances to psychic damage at all. Not that I see, not that I see. Okay, so that is 12, 20, 25. So they're dead. The commander is officially... Oh wait, I've already said. They're bloodied now.
They were
They were
close
7
to
away.
bloody.
They were 7 away.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're officially bloodied now. Knight number 2 is already dead, and 25 goes away from that, which brings it to that. Okay. So now the commander and knight number 4 are both stunned. Knight number 2 and knight number 3, as they are lashed by this tentacle, it grabs both of them and it drags them into this far realm portal, and as it closes behind, there is no trace of them except their silver blades left behind. Knight number 2 and knight number 3 have now removed from combat as they are dead. And that brings us to the end of combat round 2. High level combat, it takes a time, man, it does. And with that, we are a little bit over time, so I'm going to move and say we're going to go to our break, 15-minute break, and let my players get a bit of a comfort break before we move into round 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will see you all after our 15-minute break when we come back for round 3. Hello there, folks, and welcome back to part 2 of our lovely session. And we're going back up to the top of the initiative order, which is, as we've now swapped it round, Jacek.
Oh, you're keeping it. I assumed you were going to go back.
No, I'm keeping it.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Jacek, the commander, is now stunned because of this tentacle that has popped out of this rift that was opened by Delman. The tentacle is swiped around, and even though it didn't hit them, it's almost like there was a psychic echo which did pass through them and has caused them to kind of like, seize up, and that is how they're stunned. What would you like to do?
Well, with that, Jacek's gonna take the opportunity. You said they're stunned.
They are.
I mean,
stunned.
Flavor wise, Jacek's gonna kind of take that for a second to kind of step down, get into like a low charging position with Toothy, and do sort of a run through with him. So he's gonna dash forward. I'm gonna get into 5 feet range. Because he is stunned, I get advantage on my attacks within 5 feet.
And if you do manage to hit, I do believe that it counts as a critical hit. No,
is he? Yeah. Is it? Well, that's incapacitated, right? Or he's stunned. What is stunned?
So, stunned. I'm just going to double check it just now.
I can just do it right here. Incapacitated. You have the incapacitated condition. You automatically fail strength and dex saves. Attack rolls
Attacks
against you
have advantage.
Oh wait, hold on, wait. Legacy definition. God damn it.
Legacy
it's basically the same. It's basically the same.
Yeah, so
incapacitated.
It's paralyzed where it's an auto crit, not stunned. So they're incapacitated and you have advantage on attack rolls against them.
Okay, so that's good enough for me. Let's go. Oh yeah. Please tell me that stayed on a net 20.
Nat 20? Fantastic.
Yes, it is. 32. Here we go. Now we do some pumping. Just pumping. I'm dropping one of those 3rd level divine smites on this bad boy.
To all of my UK listeners, I know what pumping means here. Jacek does not mean that.
Whoa, I mean,
is there something different that we're unaware of?
If you were to say that 2 people were pumping, that means 2 people are fucking.
Huh.
I am going to fuck you.
Yeah, Silas and Jacek might be pumping later.
Oh, damn.
Fade to black right now.
Finish off the enemies before,
No. Fuck,
They
right in
can
the middle
watch.
of the battle with
No.
Vlaakith.
Dan, do you remember when Luce and Amity fight the Grom fight and they're dancing on the hilltop?
I need you to stop. That's such a cute moment, and I don't want to picture it as anything else. Okay, enough.
It is Silas and Jacek, and we are dancing we're dancing.
Power word, command, stop, speak, and shut up.
So
power word desist.
Bran, its benefit. How do you do criticals again?
Criticals are the max possible damage you can do with your dice rolls. Add your modifier, then roll the dice and add it on top.
So then, so it's gonna be okay. Gotcha. So I'm gonna roll
that
this
includes
once.
Smites and everything, all that
Yep.
jazz.
So it includes this. So it's going to be the radiant doesn't matter, right?
If it's part of the attack roll, it still gets...
for resistance.
Oh no,
yeah.
nothing like that.
They're not undead or fiend, correct?
They are not.
I just want to check with commander of Vlaakith or something,
Of course.
All right, then we get 2 die 8 plus 1 additional for each spell level. It's a 3rd level. So I get 2 more die 8, 4 die 8, plus my basic one. And then I get my basic one, so it's gonna be 5 die 8. What's 8 and 5? 40. So 40 plus 19 is 59 radiant damage. 10 is 21, 21 and 13. is 34. So 34 and 59.
34 and 59 is
34
93.
and 59. 93 damage as Jasek like levels the spear to the stunned foe. Just like shoots forward, anime style, appears on the other side of the enemy with the spear.
Okay.
Is that? Do I need to turn around and attack this motherfucker again?
Yeah, they're in critical condition right now as you have put the spear right through them. Like, through the armour, out the other side. They are impaled right now, but still alive.
Ugh. So Jasek, doing that, is going to rip Toothy out. And while he's doing it, he's just going to kind of, like, have that feeling to Toothy and just, like, you know, ripping and tearing, bud. As Toothy's, like, ripping himself out, Jasek's just going to kind of, like, backspin the glaive around.
Okay.
Give me a second attack. Come on. Big attack. 20.
Big
Well,
money,
23
big
to hit.
money.
23 hit, still
23
hit.
will hit.
For oh, it doesn't want to click my improved divine smite. Why are you not want to let me click this? There we go. For 21 more damage.
How would you like to end this Gith's life?
So yeah, impaling and then pulling out the spear, Jasek kind of like just flicks it to the ground and then just spins it around the back of his neck without even looking and just is going to decapitate the commander. So now at this point he is looking at the soldiers that are still kind of the last couple that are holding up this line.
Yeah.
As the commander's head just like rolls off the ground. I still got a haste action.
You do indeed. You still have a haste attack.
So
or action command or action that you can use.
yeah. One of them has already fled.
One of them was fleeing. That was number 4.
Yeah.
Number 4 is still alive.
But he's fleeing, so I'm not
But
worried about him too
he's
much. Yeah.
actively running away with
Yeah.
a gigantic bear bite on his collarbone. And then you have number 5.
There's just number 5 left?
Yep. If you're not including the one that's fleeing, there's just number 5 left.
Jasek's just gonna point to number 5.
Uh-huh.
And he's gonna like kind of have the spear on his shoulder and where is your queen?
Make me an intimidation check. I'll give you advantage because you just decapitated our commander.
Oh, technically, I can use a bonus action on my turn because of great weapon fighting to make another attack. It's a 22 on the intimidation check.
On a 22, they freeze. They look at you, and when you yell, when you speak to them, that guttural voice of "Where is your queen?" They are immediately locked in, staring, and you can see them gripping their blade, toying with the idea of, you know, maybe I can overcome this. Seeing they're surrounded, and eventually they know they're the last one. They drop their blade, and they put their hands up and they say, "There's a secret chamber attached to her throne room. She'll be in there preparing for the ritual."
What ritual?
We were visited by some creature from another world. It tried to overpower our queen, but our queen was more powerful.
Ooh.
She intends to take its power for her own.
Oh.
Don't you know that's what she does? How has she bought your loyalty? You understand that if you become strong enough, she'd just siphon you too, right?
You can see that they want to bite. They want to do the typical Githyanki thing of like, "How dare you about our queen?" Blah, blah, blah. But you can actively see in their mind they know this.
It's
They
less
can see
loyalty
this
and more
now.
fear.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I think that is honestly what like 75% of Githyanki law is. It's not respect or love for their queen. It is fear.
Jason's gonna look to Silas, look back to this Gith, and he's just gonna give him like a head nod where the other one's running. Well, let's go stop a ritual. With that, Bran, Jasek, with that, there's no other enemies. Jasek's not going to attack two fleeing individuals.
Okay.
I'm going to drop my haste so I can take my lethargy turn right now.
Okay. So as we come to that, we are coming out of combat. The moment you guys come out, the moment that, it kind of dissipates, you just hear this cry of pure elated joy. As Minsk goes, "It is Boo!" And you see that little tan and white blob of fur leap right into his chest, and he holds on and he goes, "I had no doubts that you would live, my little furry friend." And he's gonna, turn around and show you this hamster. And he gestures to it and goes, "Friends of Minsk, this is Boo. Boo, the great warrior who has felled many beasts." This tiny hamster.
Jasek is looking at this and is just like, clearly he's missed so much with like the cells and the fight and everything. He knows not to judge a book by its cover, but is very much like, ugh, this might be one where you just like quickly read the first review on Amazon and it's like, ugh.
Silas is going to use the ring that Jasek got him and cast Speak with Animals and lean in and go, "Hi, Boo, the
Boo,
mighty warrior."
Boo turns and looks at you and just goes, "Squeak."
Oh no. Oh.
It is canonical that Boo only speaks to Minsk, and when druids canonically have tried to speak with Boo, Boo answers in a distinctly human and deep bass voice and just says, "Squeak." That is canon. That is, I was hoping you were gonna do this. But
If you could have gotten a
canon.
middle finger from a space hamster.
So it comes from the old Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 games, where if you cast Speak with Animals on Boo, it would just be the voice actor for Minsk, just in his normal voice going, "Squeak." So he's just going to turn and he's going to look you with his little hamster, black beady eyes right in your eyes, and just squeak.
Squeak yourself.
Minsk is going to...
How dare you?
He knows not what he says, Boo. He is addled in the mind. And he's going to take Boo and put him up on his shoulder. And immediately from getting this hamster, Minsk is like standing taller. He's like, "I am no longer dying." But Silas, there's no malice in Boo's voices. It's more of just a very plain, very monotonous squeak. And Minsk will look at you and go, "Boo does not mean to offend, friend, but Boo is mistrusting of anyone except Minsk."
I'm pretty sure that thing beat the shit out of Githyanki in the supply room.
That's
To
really
Githyanki.
impressive, honestly.
He's going to look at Boo and go, "You were taking it easy on them, friend." Boo is quite terrifying.
Jasix again just kind of like looking over to Silas, looking back, and it's just like, Like I said, who wants to kill a queen?
Yeah, I want my staff. Also, I'm pretty sure that there's probably decent loot in that room. Confiscated items, we can look for potions, gear. What can aid us? How long has Vlaakith been storing up items? And also, if we can find her personal vault, likely to also find some items that could be potentially useful against her.
I am all for getting treasure, but the shitting their pants Githyanki knights did just say that Talus's mother's demon is here.
But do we have to put her as, like, I don't have to claim her.
The demon formerly known as Talus's mother.
Birth giver.
The artist formerly known as Prince, otherwise known as the devil, formerly known as Talus's mother.
The Blood Singer.
The Blood Singer.
Right, so absolutely we should rush, but Silas does have a point. We should see if there's anything
Something
in
in
there
there.
quickly to see if that will aid us.
Sure. Then why don't we rummage
Which
through?
way?
Question?
Yes.
So, Leonid's a recovering criminal. While they've been talking, is it possible that Leonid was already
Looting everything?
looting everything?
Sneaking off to the side, just like, I don't know what
So-
you guys are doing.
Hell yeah.
I heard
I love
loot,
it.
and I thought it was a musical instrument.
Okay, so if you guys are intending on looting that, I will say it'll take about. It's going to take like the better part of like half an hour to look through everything.
Oh.
Even with all of our
Like a-
extra
like a detect-
hands.
With
Although
like
I
a detect
suppose with
magic.
all your, with all your, I mean, detect magic inside that place, it's just going to it'll blind you.
Yeah. Okay.
With your extra hands, I'll say it'll take about 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Yeah, okay. So we
Okay.
can spare 10 minutes if there's
We
a
don't
portion
know
of angelic
that.
slumber or something in there.
You say that, but we don't know how long
what
a
Jasek says
ritual-
is very true. You don't know. So bear in mind,
That's
they
true.
haven't said that she's doing the ritual just now. She's preparing for the
Ring
ritual.
for it. Yeah. That's
Um,
fair, but Jasek's mind is that she's preparing for ritual. Is she's probably starting a ritual. So Jasek would very much be like, let's find our gear. Let's take a look around. We need to get going. We can always come back, and like you said, we can find, because this is just the like, what's the word? This is the confiscation room. This isn't her
Yeah, that's it.
vault.
This is like at the bottom of the prison, where
Yeah.
you go in and all your
They've
stuff is kept
confiscated
and you get it
a
on
bunch
the
of
way
shit.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the gift shop is what you're saying.
Essentially, yeah.
You go to prison, you go to get a gift shop. Yeah. So then, yeah. So J6's just gonna be like, let's get our things. Let's look through, see if you find anything. But ultimately, we need to stop her from getting any more power.
Hey, Talus, you still have that genie, right?
What?
Yes.
Oh,
You don't say.
Consider thinking of a wish.
got it.
That being said, Silas is going to go through, find his equipment, and then kind of very haphazardly tossing things around, looking for just anything that looks like it might be of potential substantial use in the upcoming battles.
J6's gonna find his equipment,
Yeah.
and unless there is something that so obviously jumps out that there is some, oh my god, that looks like a weapon I could immediately use, or something that was like, I need
Right.
that. There's realistically, he can always come back.
I think what we'll do is, unless Talus, do you have a wish you want to do right now?
No.
No. I think what we'll do is, because again, there's going to be a whole overload of information, and it'll take up a lot of time to get it all to you. I think what we'll do is we'll wrap here, come into next session with an immediate, well, before next session I'll get the list of everything that's in here for you. I will already take away things that belong to NPCs you've met and stuff like that. So you're just getting the stuff that's available or that you can steal, your choice, and then we'll go from there with your next choices. All right?
Okay.
Thanks very much for coming to see us, guys. I know it's been a short one, but hey, sometimes short things are the best. I should know. I'm 5'7". As far as I'm aware, next weekend, that would be the 18th. We all good for that?
I think so.
Yes.
All good? Smashing. Then if we're all good for the...
Don't think so.
Okay. Then if we're all good for the 18th, we will see you guys then for our next session. Thanks for coming to see us today, folks. If you enjoyed what you've seen today, please go check out all of our social medias. We're everywhere under World Tree Quests. I can also confirm I now have my 4th player for the Dragon Age campaign. So I'll be doing Session 0 soon. And then we will be giving more information about the start date for Dragon Age, the TTRPG. I'm hoping to get at least a Session 1 and 2 done before we go for our Christmas break.
Cool.
Other than that, I don't think I've got anything else to add. If you want to see stuff I do, you can go check out Son of Asgard on TikTok. But I don't do much except yell at stupid people and talk about being Scottish right now. But OCs are coming back. I can confirm Sunwalker's Armory will start posting videos again very soon. Other than that, I'm just going to pass over to my players. Ruthie, you get anything you want to add? Fantastic.
We're married?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got a husband.
I was there. I got to see my friends. I hugged all of them far too much. I would not be surprised if they never wanted to touch me again.
Never, Bran. Anytime.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm missing
Absolutely
those cuddle
fantastic.
piles about now.
Oh my god, right? The picture of the
Yeah,
cuddle
me too.
pile, and I was like, I've never been so comfy in my life. Like,
Yeah.
The only thing that would have made it better was Amy just being there. That would have just been, that would have been like, I would never have moved again. Thank you very much for that then. Ruthie, moving on, Charlie, do you have anything you would like to plug? Anything you would like to add?
Welcome to the Academy is on a slight hiatus. It looks like October is just kind of a little busy for us, but
Yeah.
hopefully starting around early November, we're going to be back in full swing. It's still a really good time to jump in if you're like wanting to get into a new story. We are still kind of piecing together how all the characters mesh, how they feel about being at the school, how the first few days of class are going for them. And we're getting to see a lot of growth from, well, I say a lot of growth. We're discovering a lot of personality, and we're discovering a lot of NPCs that are really fantastic. So please come check it out on Sundays next time we're available. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. Other than that, I will catch you guys here next Friday.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Charlie. What about yourself, Dan? Anything you would like to add?
Absolutely not. Charlie covered it, and my voice is slowly leaving me. So,
Absolutely fine. Last and most certainly not least, we'll move to yourself, Gil. Anything you would like to add at all?
Obviously here next week Friday, but you can also check out Loaded Dice Adventures on Monday, 7:30 p.m. CST on Twitch. We took a little bit of a break because I got married, and I'm kind of blanking on where we're at, but it's been a fun time. We have a lot of shenanigans. We're somewhere in like the very underdark, so like Australia. So come check it out. Loaded Dice Adventures, all one word, on Twitch.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Gil. If that's it from my cast and that's it from me, well then that's it from us. So thanks very much for coming to see us, guys. I've been your DM of Doom, Son of Asgard, or World Tree Quest here on TikTok, Twitch and YouTube, and with me today we have had Big Gilly Styles and Ruthless Rogue and Charlie 182.0 and Just Dan from all of us here at World Tree Quest. Good night, stay safe. Sometimes it's okay to use Dispel Magic for a really petty reason, and also don't pull a finny. Good night, folks. Good